Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. It's a really well-measured ball. Mohamed Salah. He is through here. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Trossard receives it in a wide position. Spread out to the left. Tries to play it through. And he's worked it through. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found a way through. Elanga stood his ground strongly. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. And it's Reinders. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Haaland. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mohamed Salah. Some good work on the right flank here.
Really well played.
He's got away. He's looking unstoppable. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Not the most accurate pass. Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
Great feat, that.
And he's managed to get free. Isak! If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Adebayo gets across to intercept that. Rodri. Fernandes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? It's almost too easy for him, this.
Elanga. Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Salah crosses. Rice! Superb from Rice! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times.
There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Now it's Nunez. Look at the Reinders! Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Shifted it to the flank. He has found the way through. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Manchester truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Just past the 40th minute mark. Pinches it off him. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Rice is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the shot! Matthews Nunes. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
That's going wide left. Great vision. Fernandez is wide and looking to get onto this. And a chance! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Haaland!
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Mohamed Salah, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Salah, that's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 6, Fernandez. Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 19, Trossard. Coming on the field, number 9, Odegaard. Number
Lots of
13,
pressure there.
Kovacic.
Madueke with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, good spread. Silvestre cuts out the pass. And that's another throw. And it's Frimpong, who played through for the wide man. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Isak. Soboslai. And he's hit it long. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Eze. Just about within shooting range. And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Madueke is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Szoboszlai. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Szoboszlai. Madueke. And that could set him on his way. Frimpong picks it up out wide. And that's an excellent interception. Tries a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's had it taken off him. Can they find an extra gear here? Marmoush gets into a good position. Great ball, and he's in here! That has not gone well. Kovacic.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a promising position, and this is Kovacic! Eze. Now it's Madueke. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance here. Oh, right place, right time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Madueke in acres of space out wide. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Eze, Szoboszlai has to go back, and a shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Szoboszlai fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Madueke. That looks a good ball through. Goes for a shot!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Marmoush is in a really good position out wide. Van Dijk. 2 minutes to be added on. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Isak is wide and looking to get onto this. He's having a pop! Oh, it's close, but there is time for no more. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next
Just
step.
a quick request today for everybody to please
No winner
kindly
so far,
remove any
but
cars
somebody
parked on
has
the
to
road
be
outside
the winner.
stadium.
And extra time is next.
Substitution.
Into extra time we go. And it's Ødegaard. Rodri. Pass somewhat off target. Shevchenko. And he cuts out the supply. Spread it left. pass isn't the best. Now it's Haaland. Eze. Can he get on the end of this? And that's gone loose. Oh, what has happened here? Knocks it into space. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Shevchenko. And he was quick to react. And it's Soboslai. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nicely spread. And he's straight offside. Rodri. Kovacic. Eze wins the duel this time. And he's got away from it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ødegaard. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? He's picked his way through. Lovely feet. Szoboszlai. Haaland.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the through ball. He's in a great position here. He's dealt with that really well. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Madueke. Shevchenko is onto this. Shot, surely! And that is wildly off target. And this is Shevchenko. He has a look up. Good ball, good take. And he shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Liverpool look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Foden. That's tidy. And it's Gerrard. Now who's going to be first to this? Reinders. Now it's Haaland. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's one-on-one, and he shoots! And it's in! 2, and we've barely begun here. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Foden. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Built with the early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's lost his man here. That shoots! And that's a tidy finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Couch. The ball goes in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Reinders. Well, it's a decent chance! Oh, good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lofted in. Van Dijk with the clearance. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well timed, excellent interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's a throw. Gerrard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And here's Foden. Foden! And a neat finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Foden demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think...
Takes a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's picked his way through. Has to go back here. Not the most accurate pass. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Good ball, good take. Foden. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And reclaimed it in a trice. That has ended up in no man's land. Trossard picked out brilliantly. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
He's found a way through. He's dealt with that really well. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
This is the time you need that pace.
Reinders. There he goes, motoring forward. Haaland, shot a goal! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. A high-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it. The midway point of the game.
And
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution in progress.
That gets us going once more.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose, let your opponents know.
And the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Foden can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And we have our very first corner. Gerrard with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Trossard. Adams attempts a clearance.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Big chance! And he's found the net! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Driving on and making good progress. He has found the way through. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, it's come loose. Fernandez. Now it's Trossard. Real chance here. Goes for a shot! Nicely aimed pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Shevchenko. Gerrard. And this is Couch. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Lovely feet. Sylvestre does well to get it back. Threads one in. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, well played, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, super find. There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, just look at the way the manager's berating his defence. If I was on that touchline, I'd be like that too.
Gerrard will set up 2 goals. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Fernandez. Number 11, Reinders. Number 19, Trossard.
He's found a way through.
Number 10,
And it proves too strong.
Number 47,
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Coming on the
Haaland.
field, number 9, Ødegaard. Number 8,
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Number 21, Number 18,
Nicely weighted ball.
Number 22, substitutions taking place.
Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Another one of football's and how moments.
Isak fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Manchester really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Matheus Cunha. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Haaland. Looking for options. He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. Sylvestre clears. Not the most convincing of passes. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up
on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Rodri. And the pass is intercepted. Vardiol spots it and intercepts.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Matheus Nunes. Here's Matheus Cunha. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that.
There will be 3 minutes added
Sport
time.
official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I think Mikel Merino is going to have a busy game in the middle of the park, Peter. He's a real footballer and not necessarily a midfield minder, but he can go box.
Owen! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's Marino. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Owen! Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Foden. Space for him to turn and look. Aimed at the fault. Header! And he scores! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri. Now it's Drogba. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Reinders going forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Reinders. And here's Foden. Matches Nunes, has the space to scheme. And he's heaved it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Can he get on the end of this? Cross into the bullish header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Foden plays it short. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's found a way through. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Trossard. It's a good ball out wide. Trossard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Fernandes. It's played through for him. He's had a shot! Now it's Owen. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Arsenal definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Big chance! Oh, good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted. Haaland! He's given the time to pick a pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Fernandez. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Haaland. Good running, strong and purposeful. Saka. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Drogba. Good purposeful running this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Opts to play it back. Can he finish? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So where will he go? Not much more than a formality.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Hello everybody, and
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And we get things going again. That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Forced to go back. And the shot! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Rodri with the clearance. And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma! And they've got rid. Silvestre. Reinders. And it's Fernandez. Foden finding himself in space. That is good strength. Fernandez. Fernandez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Foden picks it up out wide. And he's gone backward here. Owen, can he spark a counter here? That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, it's come loose. Matches Nunes is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Merino. Foden carries the ball down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Fernandez. Foot in. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Alex Reinders. Now it's Drogba. Matches Nunes, who does have an assist to his name. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. Great vision.
Might want to be careful there.
Owen has it out wide and in space. Chance!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Coming on to replace him is number 19, Trossard.
No, flags up on the far side.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Rodri. Ball played for Mathias Nunes. Mathias Cunha. Trossard. Fernando Torres. Rodri gets across to intercept that. Spread out to the left. Kovacic. Marmoush has it in a wide position. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. "75 minutes played."
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That'll be a corner.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Corner number 2 then.
Bukayo Stefan. Number 6, Owen.
Impressive
On
job.
the field. Number
And
24.
he's got that completely wrong.
Number 9, Erling Haaland.
Rodri threads one in. Ødegaard. Mathias Nunes tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. So, third quarter of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Torres. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And here's Drogba. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Matheus Nunes. Stood up well to him there.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's intervened well there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Van Dijk. Silvestre. Kovacic. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Van Dijk.
Yeah, the opposition have to come.
And time is up. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
Parking in the area around the stadium is strictly
You look back on the game then,
Please
Jim.
use parking.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Foden! Rooney. Oh, easy pickings there. Rodri. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Reinders. Fernandes. Tries to play it through. Trossard receives it in a wide position. Up Ji-sung. Rooney.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Shevchenko. Guardiola gets across to intercept that. Reinders. Now it's Foden. He's found a way through. Nice defending, physical and effective. Now it's Foden. Can he latch on to this? Now that's well seen too. Pickford with the clearance. Merino. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Reinders. That is ended up in no man's land. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Fernando Torres. Looking for the run. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that is a little undercooked. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, important interception. Robertson gets over and intercepts. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And Torres! Now who's going to be first to this? And again! But he's left disappointed.
Park Ji-sung is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Guardiola. And he's forced to go back. And now the breakaway. Threads one in. And that could set him on his way. And he's... Fernandez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Forced to go back. Trossard has to go back here. Now it's Haaland. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And this could turn out to be one big kick of the ball. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he lines up a cross. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Rodri. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Crosses it, header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And now they can spring out of defence. Reinders. And it's Rodri. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rooney! It's Rooney! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
He's got away. Oh, he's defended. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day.
All the best for members of
So
our
it has
fan
been
club
pretty
celebrating
frantic
their
here.
wedding anniversary
Everybody
today.
eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So straight into the second half.
Manchester definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although...
He's rising! And no mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Reinders. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Rooney. Park Ji-sung. Shifted it to the flank. And he's managed to get free. Great ball, and he goes for a shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. That was a given. It always was.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Trossard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little...
Judge, surely! And that's a good finish. And they are right back within touch.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game
number
here.
10.
Manchester United may be down, but
Number
not
11.
out just yet.
Reinders. Number
Rodri
6.
for Merino.
Fernandes. Number
Ji-sung.
47. Phil Foden.
And here's
Coming on
Shevchenko.
the field, Number 21.
Oh, it's not gone well.
Manush.
Merino.
Number 18.
That's been cut
Isaac.
out, well played.
Number 9. Erdegaard.
Vardiol.
Number 13.
Could be danger here.
Number 8.
Tries a shot! And he makes no mistake. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rooney. Oh, that's neat.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now, and it's been given away. Kovacic. Erdegaard. Tries to pass it through.
Manchester?
Clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Picked out brilliantly. He won't be happy with that one. Erdegaard. Now there's a fine ball. Erdegaard! And the ball's come loose here. Vardiol cuts out the pass. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shevchenko! And they've got rid.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Matches Nunes calmly anticipates. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's picked his way through. Now this could be a chance.
Manchester nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's shifting through the gears here. Rooney. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Well, played right into his path. Shapes to shoot! It's anyone's, and again! Oh, good finish! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And they've got a throw. Not too much more here than seeing our top. And that's it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Saka for Palmer, and it's Palmer. He has a look. It's Aguero! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. And we have our very first corner. Saka with the short one. Aguero stood his ground strongly. And here's Palmer. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! Aguero! He just does goals!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So, a breakthrough already. Mohamed Salah. Saka.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here.
And the finish! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost in all.
Aguero! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chelsea have their second corner now. They've played it short. Saka. Now there's a fine ball. It's a loose ball. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Mohamed Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? In he goes again. And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing here.
It's Aguero! Oh, crossbar! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short.
He's had a shot! Goal! They are purring, truly purring.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
As if shoots!
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, this is a critical game. A chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
One way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Saka, here's a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. And one more try! It's in! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Saka. That has not gone well. Could be danger here. And he's running through. Oh, he's on his own. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
He's having a shot! Not the most convincing of passes. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Reinders. A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Gerrard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Saka with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
De Bruyne. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Spread to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Reinders. Oh, super. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Reinders. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted. Reinders with a definite foul there. He's in a great position. Haaland! Oh, it's a vicious effort. Foden.
Manchester are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Silvestre. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter. Now, can they get him away? Vardiol promptly onto that, and that is that. Reinders charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy. Would he dare to have a go? Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
It's their second corner of the game. Foden with the short one. And it's made its way. Goes for a shot! Saka. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland. Fernandes. Time and again they are repelled. And here's Haaland. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Back towards the middle. This is a promising build-up. Madueke. Now the delivery. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. Haaland has created one goal already. Stood up well to him there. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Trossard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Sylvestre.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Haaland! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Foden.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
The less said about that pass, the better. Rodri. Now Trossard. Fernandes. Matheus Nunes. So, a temporary halt to the action. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. Haaland receives it in a good position here.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Now it's Haaland. Gerrard spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that is... And De Bruyne! Haaland. Trossard.
Manchester are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. Chance! Oh, what has happened? And again! Oh, it's gone in! It is an explosive start to the second half. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Just 1 in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it's...
Oh, that's ambitious. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Matheus Nunes. Foden in acres of space out wide.
Manchester really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 11. Reinders.
The pass has gone as
Number
20!
16, Rodri. Number
No,
6,
he's got that completely wrong.
Fernandes. Coming on the field. Number 21. Omar Mamouche. Number 9. Erdogan.
Madueke is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. It's a... Oh, good climb! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Bernardo Silva. Now it's Shevchenko. Mamouche. Mamouche venturing down the left. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bernardo Silva. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's come to nothing. And claimed it back swiftly. Gerrard. De Bruyne looking to add to his goal. And it's Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. That's destined for the flank. Nice interception, well timed. That has been cut short. Pass somewhat off target. He's on it, can he get away? He's a sharp little ball here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looking for options for movement. Rodri. Silvestre wins the duel this time. Can he get on the end of this? Incoming to... He leaps for it! There's a goal! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
The goal scorer.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Bernardo Silva.
Shifting momentum, perhaps. Aims beyond the defence.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Mamouche picks it up out wide. That's a decent clearance. Gerrard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Saliba. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that will be it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me,
Fernandez! And he scores! The ideal start!
that's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what...
Takes a shot! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Eze. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Shoots!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Calafiori for Rice. Bruno.
And the finish! And that would have been some goal.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Saka
Tries a shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Arsenal have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rodri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that looks a decent ball. Distributed tidily. Saka, he's shifting through the gears here. And it's Eze. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
He's having a pop!
Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Bruno Guimaraes certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's going to go a long way. Eze. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. That's a good foray he's making. Saka has created one goal already. Silvestre did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Reinders. And here's Haaland. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Out for a throw. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eze. Timber makes a dash for it. That's a good ball out wide. Incoming delivery. He's done well to get that clear.
There's the shot! Tried the volley, but no.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Timber. And it's Reinders. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And here's Martinelli.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Martinelli puts them all in. Trossard absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Haaland. Fernandes, given the lift of his goal. Played out to the left flank, and here's Martinelli. Calafiori is wide and looking to get onto this. Silvestre gets over and intercepts. This possibly the last play of the half. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chance! And for the first half, that is that. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Timber. Looking for the run. Timber. That's very neat. Saka. Rodri. Here's Haaland. Oh, they can break here. Great vision. And the through ball. It's a good foot in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's found the way through. Saka's delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Van Dijk. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Just about up to the hour now. There's a sharp little ball here. Delivers the ball. Gabriel attempts a clearance.
Manchester really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, important interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
He's in plenty of space here. Space for him to turn and look. Looks across and plays it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Reinders. Can he get on the end of this? And that's been won straight back. Real chance! And he's found the net! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Substitution.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ødegaard. And it's Rice. Tries to play it through. Calafiori is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can they find an extra gear here? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. And the shot!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that was asking for too much. Saka. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Madueke. Kovacic. Nicely aimed pass. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. It is a corner. Marmoush goes short. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Haaland.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Timber is there, and he can get that clear. And he's managed to get rid. Silvestre. Bernardo Silva goes sliding in. Rice shifted it to the flank. Now it's Madueke. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Madueke. Madueke. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And a chance! So that means another 30 minutes football. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
In progress.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next. And the action has already restarted. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He is through here. Big chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He has found the way through. Not the most accurate pass. Rice. Oh, that is a nice touch. Gabriel makes the interception. Calafiori. And it's Nunez. He's looking wide, wriggles his way through.
A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Cunha wants to run onto this. Oh, that was vital. It's not an especially good pass, that. Subimendi. Timber. And here's Marmoush.
Now there's a fine ball.
Ødegaard. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So this is it, one goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist?
And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now?
That has been cut short. This looks promising.
Oh, just skips past his man.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Ødegaard for Rice. Now it's Havertz. Spread to the right. Silvestre kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's made its way to him. Marmoush.
Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Oh, good steal. He just read it.
Very much into the last knockings. Calafiori kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
So that's it. It is all over.
They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
Please turn your attention to the screen for
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?